Good afternoon, my name is Kenzie Biggins. Welcome to Sight+Sound Gallery Artist Talk. Today we're here with Terrell. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Great, I'm doing wonderful.
Great.
So tell us, what came first for you, sight or sound?
I think for me it was definitely the sight, and then the sound, and then the other senses.
And the other senses?
Yes.
And why did sight come first for you?
I don't know why it came first, but I think for me in terms of photography, my eyes were open to the broader world when I made a pinhole camera in 9th grade as part of industrial arts class.
Wonderful. So tell us more about yourself as an artist in this development.
As an artist, I hail from Meridian, Mississippi. And like I said, I got my first exposure in 9th grade as part of Mr. Jerry Brown's industrial art class. For 2 weeks we had a course on photography. And in that 2-week period, we made a pinhole functional camera. And I was completely amazed by the fact that I made something that was functional and useful. And that's how I got my start in photography. So throughout high school and college, I never owned a camera. So I was always borrowing cameras from friends, and I was always taking pictures. And so when I graduated from Marquette in 1999, my mother gave me $500 a gift. And I spent every bit of that on a camera system, and that is how my photography career started.
That's a wonderful story. So tell us about your current passion as a photographer.
My current passion as a photographer evolves around meeting people, meeting new cultures, and hopefully bringing cultures together through my photography. So my current study is on the French Quarter, New Orleans, and I'm shooting it with a very unconventional camera. I'm shooting it with a pinhole camera by a manufacturer called Hoga. And I like using that camera because of the distorted perspective that it gives in the images. The images tend to be very soft, but with this particular camera, I get some really amazing results because I'm able to overlap frames, and I'm shooting it on film and having it scanned to produce these wonderful images.
So you just shared the inspiration of the camera that you've built in order to do the collection at Sight+Sound Gallery. What else do you want people to know about your collection when they walk into the gallery?
I want them to know that this started out just as a personal journey. I was down in New Orleans, French Quarter, last year, and I really fell in love with the architecture of the space down there, with the streets, with the sounds and sight, and I decided to go back and do a personal study of the French Quarter with this camera.
So we've talked a lot about sight today.
Yes.
For you today as an artist, what role does sound play in development of your art?
In development of art, oftentimes when I'm working on personal projects like this, I will be listening to music, so the sound is there. Definitely when I'm editing, both in a traditional darkroom or the digital darkroom, I'm listening to music. Today when we're going to be hanging the exhibition, I'll be listening to music. So sound plays an integral part to what I do.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Have a lovely afternoon.